Hi everyone, it's Andres, and in today's video I will be unpacking a standard. The topic that I chose for my standard is K2 phonics rhyming sounds. Now I chose this because a lot of my kids have been struggling to build strong phonological awareness skills where they have to make the correlation between words and letters and their sounds. Now rhyming is a phonological awareness skill which is a metacognitive skill where young learners need to think about what they are doing, and with rhyming, they are thinking about the sounds they are hearing within different words. The first phase is the ability to recognize or identify words with similar or the same ending sounds, and the second phase is to see if students are able to produce or generate their own rhymes. The standard that I will be unpacking is Phonological Awareness CCSS full stop ELA dash literacy full stop RF full stop K full stop 2 full stop A. Recognize and produce rhyming words. I found this under the Common Core State Standards Initiative under English Language Arts Standards, Reading Foundational Skills for Kindergarten. So let's unpack this. First, for recognize, students should be able to identify words with similar or the same ending sounds. For example, if I place 3 rhyming cards on the table like hat, pot, and bat, the students will be able to match and pair hat and bat because they are aware of the similar ending sounds the words have, regardless if the beginning sound is different. Now, great use of 21st century skills here for problem solving because students need to make the correlation between words that sound the same through rhyming and words that don't rhyme with each other. Next is produce. Students should be able to generate their own rhymes. So if I had to say the word rat, the students should be able to produce words by themselves that rhymes with words like hat, mat, cat, etc. without me giving them any rhyming options. This is also a great use of 21st century skills under critical thinking because students need to use and apply their own rhyming skills and vocabulary to find matching rhyming words. Cross-curricular skills, we have to demonstrate an understanding of spoken words, syllables and sounds and phonemes. Count, pronounce, blend and segment syllables in spoken words. Now these are also very important as they are critical for reading and breaking up words. So for my lesson, I'm going to be identifying and matching words that rhyme. The objectives are to compare and contrast the ending sounds of familiar CVC words and match the words that have the same ending rhyme sound. Big ideas here are some words sound the same and some words don't. There are many words that sound the same but have different meanings when we change the beginning sound. The lesson also continues with a warmer with a rhyming song. This will get students out of their seats and get them moving and repeat the rhyming words on the screen and get them prepared for their lesson and set them up for the next activity. The teacher will join the students and pre-assess which students are identifying the images and words on the screen. Next, I will move on to my guided practice where, as we discussed earlier, rhyming comes in 2 phases. The first part being the ability to recognize or identify words with similar or the same ending sounds. So the teacher will introduce the rhyming cards to the students and go over them a couple of times so that they are familiar with what each picture or word stands for. This is important so they can make clear connections as to what the card means in order for them to make correct rhyming matches with the other rhyming cards. We will then move on to a game, mix and match. And for this game, each student gets a different rhyming card while seated on the carpet or at their desks. They would look at the card, identify it, and repeat it to themselves. The goal is for the students to walk around and mix in the classroom and find a partner that holds a card with a picture or word that rhymes with their card. When they find someone, they can pair with that student and wait until everyone has found a rhyming partner. The teacher will then allow the pairs to call out their rhyming words to assess if they have made proper rhyming matches and the teacher can come up with differentiation strategies if needed. This activity makes great use of 21st century skills by allowing students to communicate and collaborate in order to find their matching rhyming partner. Then for student practice, I have table mix and match, and the teacher will divide students into heterogeneous table groups and give each table a set of rhyming cards. The students then have to work in groups to match and pair the cards that rhyme on the table. Students with stronger phonological awareness can help and assist students that are struggling to make the connections between the cards and their rhyming companions. To wrap up, I will have another game called Listen and Rhyme. For this activity, we will focus on the second part of this standard to see if students are able to produce or generate their own rhyme. The teacher will call out a CVC word like cat and then ask for a volunteer to come up with a word of their own that rhymes with that word. The volunteer can then reply with rat, fat, mat, etc. and will then get a turn to call out a CVC word of their own and find a volunteer that can come up with a rhyming word that matches their that rhymes with their word. The class will continue until all the students have had the opportunity to play the game. By doing this, a teacher can assess to see if students manage to make the correlation between rhyming words and generate their own. For the online class, for the virtual classroom, I would use ABC Mouse. Students will watch short videos on rhyming words and then complete an activity on their iPad or mobile device where they have to drag and drop the rhyming words from the video into a matching rhyming pairs. The teacher can assess this work online, and the teacher could also ask parents to record short videos of students doing matching activities at home with rhyming cards, and the teacher can also assess that and then differentiate if needed. And differentiated assessments for ELL students, matching activities, reciting poems and rhyming songs would be a great way to assist them, and mix and match games as we discussed earlier. For students with special needs, I could do oral assessments or make use of assistive technology like Avast Free Speech, which is designed to assist students that struggle with phonological awareness. Now, thank you for watching. That was me unpacking a standard.